Hello guys, Smart Polly here. Welcome back to another video. Today I thought I'd make a video about what I picked up on the Unreal Engine Marketplace spring sale that happened a couple of days ago. I ended up buying a few packs on the marketplace that were on sale, some animation packs, some landscapes, and a few more things. So guys, if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I make all sorts of tutorial videos and you guys don't want to miss out. With that out of the way, let's get right into the video. So going through all of the assets, going through all of the items that were on sale, I ended up buying 5 animation sets and 1 landscape pack. Basically, I got the Rifle Anim Set Pro, the Close Combat Anim Set, the Survival Animations, the Farming and Mining Pack Animations, and the Horse Anim Set. Basically, the top 4 of these are just animations for your character. The bottom one is the horse anim set, which is basically just a horse character with a ton of different animations. And I also picked up the photorealistic landscapes pack, mainly because I just wanted to kind of dissect and learn more from, I don't know, professional landscapes. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've downloaded all of the things that I got in the spring sale, and I just want to quickly review them and look over them and see what kind of stuff that I got. Alright, so first up we have the Close Combat Anim Set and the Showcase Map. So let's go ahead and play. Alright, so it looks like first up here we have just some simple locomotion animations here. They got the strafes, jogging, strafe left. Here we have some more locomotion, running left, running right, backwards, run forward. We got the Naruto run there. Walk backwards, walk forward, jump land. That's pretty good. In air, we got the loop animation, jump up, and then idle. Okay, then looks like we got some hit animations here. Falling down, hit reaction. Okay, getting knocked back effects. Those are some good ones right there, just getting strike in different locations. Then we have some evade / dodges. Okay, so we have some backflips or front flips. Those are nice. We have just normal hit to the head, it looks like. And some dodges to the side. Reactions, as well as some more dodges and sliding. And kind of jumping forward. Okay, so last up we have a few blocks here. So it looks like just some block animations. Then we have some attacks. So we'll start over here. Some roundhouse kicks. Just kind of sweeping around. Uppercuts. Simple punch. Little kick. Side kick. A few jabs. Another jab, and then the kung fu kick, I don't know, for $9.99. Pretty good animation pack. I mean, all the locomotions, you can pretty much have them on Mixamo, like some of these locomotions, the strafe right, strafe left. Some of these other ones, the idle, obviously, it's more unique to the fighting style here, so those are something you're not going to find on Mixamo. Then obviously everything else you're not going to find that type of stuff there either. Alright, so next up we have the farming and mining. So let's go ahead and open up the demo map here. So 1, 2, 3, these are all the controls here. Let's go ahead and play it out. So it looks like we can switch our various tools, and if we left click, it will freeze a character and play the animation montage, which is the mining. See, we can't move our character. Alright, let's switch it to the hoe. Okay. character kind of subtly steps back as well, if you didn't notice that. Alright, so we have the shovel. And then the pick. Then I think that's pretty much it. One is back to normal. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the overview map, which should have all the animations and all of the tools and everything. Okay, so over here we have the hoe and rake animations. Okay, so it looks like we have some various idols here. And then a few different animations. Then we have the shovel animations. Then the pick animations. Then we have all the tools here. 3 different materials for all of our tools. Looks like they also have the tools separated by parts, so you can obviously detach these parts and attach them to your liking. Okay, and then in the back here, it looks like we have more idle pose animations. So overall, I got this pack for $6.49, so I mean, you get a lot of animations out of here, and you get all the basic tools that you need for, you know, your mining and gathering sort of tools. It would have been really nice if, you know, they had like chopping down trees and just a few more animation sets and have like, you know, an axe model. But again, I mean, it was only $6 that I picked this up for, so. Okay, so next up we have here the Horse Anim Set Pro. Alright, so I picked this up for $27.99 on sale. It's usually about $40, and I mean, let me just zoom out here. You can see you have a lot of options here with the horses, a lot of styles, different armor sets. Plus, the good thing about this is it even has, you know, the mannequins animations as well. I mean, you're getting the whole, pretty much the whole package here. Alright, so first of all, let's start over on this side. We have some attacks here. As you can see, these are just the low poly horses right here. Okay, we have our various idols here. Let me just turn the camera speed down. And they look quite high detailed. And you can notice here the characters also have different idols here. The character here is just petting the horse, kind of looking around, resting his arm a little bit, and just normal kind of idle. Okay, so we have some jumps here, it looks like. Okay, we have the death animations here. Falling backwards as well as falling on the side. Then we have the dismount animations. And it's, again, really nice that they included the mannequin animations here, because it would be a pain to either find your own animations or make them yourself. Okay, so we have the recover. So from laying on its side to getting back up. Walk on slopes, which is nice. I mean, you can always add your own IK rigging here too to the horse. Okay, and then we have, looks like here, a couple of different hits animations. Okay, so over here we have kind of a jumping animation, idle falling, idle almost about to land, and then landing. Okay, and then over here we have the neigh, which I guess would be like if you were to kind of ride into battle. Then we have the mount, so just getting on the horse. Same sort of things. We have our locomotion here. As you can see, we have the running, strafing to the left, strafing to the right. Then we have just a, looks like a kind of jog, then a gallop, a trot, a normal walk, and then kind of your idols. And then we have walking backwards. I mean, it's really nice that they included these extra ones in between, you know. Finally, we have some extras here. We have the swimming animations. And it looks like they're all just for swimming. And they're all pretty much locomotion, like strafing right and everything. Alright, so let's check out the meshes we have here. We have the default horse. It doesn't look like they've set up any cloth simulation or any hair simulation on the horse, but I mean, you can obviously select that and create your own hair or cloth physics. Alright, let's go check out the other ones. We have here just the base model without any hair or anything, looks like. Alright, and then we also have the low poly one. Very simple. Alright, so they also have different props here for the armor sets, and here's one of them showing off all the different combinations here. Alright, if we go into our animations folder here, we can go to our horse, and we can see they have some blend spaces here. Looks like they already set up the blend space, which is really nice of them. So we have just the default idle, then we have kind of walking, trotting, galloping, running, and then sprinting. Then we have walking backwards, we have our side strafing. So it's a really nice setup. Okay, and then you can also see here they have the rider mannequin animations. So all of those animations for when the rider is on the horse. So anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is the photorealistic landscapes. Alright, so we have the photorealistic landscapes right here. A total of 9 landscapes right here. Let's go ahead and check these out. So pretty much these came in a 4-pack, which was, I guess, supposed to be, a combination of 2 of their normal packs. And I picked it up for, a little under $50, which is quite a bit. I mean, that was about, I guess, 30% off. Honestly, I just really wanted to see ways that they do, their landscape materials, how they had things set up. Okay, so first up here we have the photorealistic Antarctica. So we have a 8,000 by 8,000 tiled landscape here. We have just the background meshes. Right off the bat, you can see here the background meshes fade right into the actual landscape. So if we go back here to our terrain, we can go ahead and play from here. So you can see here it's going to play the opening animation. Alright, so honestly it doesn't look too bad. I mean, you can see the level of detail in the ground already. The ground textures looks really good. We have these little kind of whiffs here kind of popping in. Yeah, I mean, from the ground it looks pretty solid. If we go into wireframe here, I mean, everything's looking pretty good so far. I mean, my frame rate is not the best on this landscape, but okay, so just another bird's eye view of the landscape. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out some of the other maps here. We have the photorealistic island. Alright, so these are one of the island maps that it came with. Honestly, the island maps kind of interest me because I had, a question, trying to do some research, trying to figure out how to get, this sort of effect right here where in the water is kind of, this bluish sand color. So it kind of gives the feeling that like these areas are shallow. And you can also see here they have some darker highlights in it. What I actually found out is if you just hide the ocean material here, You can see it's just painted into the landscape. It's not actually, the ocean rendering this. It's the actual landscape. It's painted this way. So it's just kind of a nice little trick that they did there. So yeah, overall this island map is pretty nice. I want to say they use like Google Maps for this, but I'm not sure if they did Google Maps or if they did this in World Machine. Either way, they have a lot of detail and a lot of these erosion effects here on the side. I mean, the entire shape of the island is completely unnatural. So as you see, we can jump in here. The lighting is not the best in any way, shape, or form. That's one thing I noticed about all these maps is that the lighting is either way too bright. And then another thing I noticed about, some of these photorealistic landscapes is that there's obviously too much grass here. You can see my FPS in the top right is around 20 to 30 FPS. And then if we look at the textures here, I mean, they're not that bad, but just the way that they're kind of painted on, I don't know, from afar, from a certain range, it just doesn't look like the very best. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a sec. Okay, so you can see my FPS is just dropping because of the amount of grass in a certain area, and I mean, you can just adjust this by, okay, so I'm just gonna actually zoom out here. So you can see here, at a certain distance, it kind of just looks like these little splotches, I guess, on the landscape, which, I mean, from afar, it doesn't look bad by any means. I mean, this looks amazing from afar, but just up close, it doesn't really look, the best blended in from a certain range. But I guess, you won't really notice that too much, so it shouldn't really matter that much. Alright, so you zoom out here. I replace the sky here with a different sky dome. So it's just a little bit different, swapped out. Okay, so this is the normal view that you get when you jump right in. As you can see here, one of the things I noticed first off is, the sand right here. Again, they painted this into the landscape, which is a pretty smart idea. And then you can see they have, different materials here, different textures for the different layers of grass. So you can see the shore really looks nice. Some of these beaches look amazing. The water doesn't look the best, but I mean, you can always switch that out for a better ocean. And of course the frame rate kind of drops because of all the grass. But again, you can always play around with things, play around with the lighting, change out things that you don't like. You can always mess around with the materials. Alright, so the next one up here is our rifle Anim Set Pro. Okay, so total of 30 animations. So we have kind of reloading, putting their weapon up, crouch walking, getting hit, just normal idle, going prone, getting the rifle knocked out of their hand. I'm not sure what these two are. Then we have some jumping with the weapons, some kicking, okay, opening a door, prone to getting up, then some various locomotions, prone crawling, and then looks like some reloading animations and just some more locomotions. So I believe this comes with a blend space already set up here for us. So we can see here we got the running with the rifle, and then running backwards, walking, kind of running, strafing. Then we see here all of the animations that are included. There's a lot of different ones. Honestly, the main reason why I got this animation pack is mainly because I wanted to follow along on a cool tutorial series that I saw for making a first-person shooter game. And I saw it on sale, so had to get it. Pretty basic pack. Okay, so last up we have the survival animation. Okay, so if we go over here, looks like we have just normal idle, shivering, grabbing, collecting stuff off the ground, drinking water, sitting down and resting, kind of shivering, cold, trying to warm up by the fire. Over here we have, looks like just holding a spear idle and walking idle with the spear. Okay, so it looks like it's trying to make a fire. Crouch to stand. Looks like either working with some sort of tools or something, and then standing to crouch. And here it looks like we have washing his face, and then just kind of sitting defeated. And then we have holding like a spear or something, walking with the spear. Looks like throwing the spear, attacking with the spear, and then running with like a hatchet or something. Okay, so here are the different animations. Anyways, I might use, obviously like some of these harvesting animations here, as well as the kind of crafting animations. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll just play around with it, see what I can do, and see what I can make. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. Going to be messing around a lot with some of these, hopefully make some sort of survival game or something, I don't know. And it'd be really fun to mess around with the horse anim set as well. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.